Hey everybody, Joey Gilbert coming to you from the office downtown Reno at Joey Gilbert Law. Just as I said, I'm going to be checking in. Obviously, we're still open. We are doing virtual intakes and operating in just a different capacity. We're adapting. A couple things, that I want to talk about for everyone. Reno Justice Court has halted all eviction proceedings. So, following calls from legal aid services and housing advocates, for a moratorium, Reno Justice Court reversed its decision to continue processing evictions throughout the coronavirus shutdown. So this was an order signed Thursday afternoon by Chief Justice Ryan Sullivan, staying all eviction proceedings. Just means cannot be evicted during this time period. They're not even going to bring it into the court, and I think it's done rightfully so. So, also, first coronavirus cases reported in Nye County. I guess some good information here. Tesla is continuing operations in Nevada, but halting stuff in California and New York. So the factories in Fremont are shut down, but they are keeping Nevada open. That is good. Sisolak has signed an executive order, so this is important. He's allowing casinos and hotels to remain open for essential emergency purposes. Unfortunately, they're expecting an influx of emergency aid workers. They're thinking this is going to get better, and they're trying to also offer at resorts that don't displace guests too much by allowing them to remain in their hotel rooms. So let's hope it doesn't get to that, but that is what's going on the casino side. Casinos still have to stay closed, but again, they will allow them open for emergency purposes. UNR, unfortunately, is going to be giving no refund back dorms tuition, but students can get a partial refund for parking. That's awesome. So there's that one. What's important, again, from a Joey Gilbert Law perspective, Washoe courts are now closed until further notice. Remote hearings to continue, and this is Chief Judge Scott Freeman. He signed an order that is both the general jurisdiction court on Court Street and the family court on Sierra Street are closed until further notice. The court will continue to conduct remote hearings and accept electronic filings, emails, telephone calls, and live chat messages. I'm also assuming that this will have something to do with people being in custody. I mean, shit's still going to happen. Stuff is still going down. And so in the event that you're not having any luck with the county or with whatever, I would call a bail bondsman and I would call Joey Gilbert Law. You will get through to us. We have the capacity to get a hold of us after hours, so call us and we can definitely help with if there's issues with court, man. That's going to be problematic within custody people. So now, this is important. More than 1,700 people have been tested for COVID-19 by Nevada laboratories, so that's good. We need to get much more going. Again, I'm going to say that I believe some of us already have had this, but let's hope that's not true. There's a total of 86 total cases in Nevada of this coronavirus. But again, guys, hey, this is just Joey Gilbert trying to come to you live a couple times a day from downtown Reno. We are staying positive. We're staying optimistic. We are together. We are fighting this together. We're trying to, like we said, order out if we can. We're trying to work remotely. Everyone is closed off. We are doing virtual intakes and doing Zoom calls, FaceTime calls, getting documents signed by leaving them out on the table and then wiping down. But we got to keep moving. I encourage everyone to take all the precautions necessary to not get into large groups, avoid places you don't need to be at, but try to keep business moving forward if you can and keep the panic and calm to a minimum. Wash your hands, follow the protocol. That is most important. Follow the protocols of washing your hands, taking off clothing once you've been out and exposed, taking those shoes off out in the garage or outside of the house. Just think of all the places that you've been during the day. And again, if you don't have to go somewhere, don't go somewhere. Now, we will be responsible for shutting this virus down by being responsible and staying away from places we don't need to be. So, again, stand by. I will have more for you throughout the week. This is coming to you Thursday, obviously, on, it's already March 19th. Let's get through this week. We'll take it a day at a time. I will say this, though, people are suggesting in precaution, for immunity precaution, drinking lots of water, taking vitamin D, vitamin C, colloidal silver, zinc, things like that right now, upping the greens, eating healthy, staying away from sugars. Basically everything you can do to keep that immune system high, and resting right now. If you don't have to work, if you're getting the advantage, not the advantage, but if you're unfortunate where you can't work, or you're at an advantage where you're able to work from home, get that extra rest in right now. Stress is going to be through the roof. Anxiety is going to be through the roof. Exercise and rest are going to be important. So get that sleep in if you can. Try and stay up on that nutrition and exercise whenever and as often as possible. That's the tips from me. And like I said, we're here if you need us. Search Joey Gilbert Law or reach out to us on the telephone. Have a great night. Be safe. God bless.